Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jeff. On behalf of StriveScan, certainly want to welcome you to our Western ACAC Virtual College Fair. This evening, we will hear from 6 institutions. Each will have about 6 minutes to present, and then we will have a chance for questions at the end. If you would like to ask specific questions of any of the institutions along the way, please feel free to use the Q&A box below at the bottom of your screen. Your cameras are turned off and your microphones are muted, but you can ask questions through the Q&A box. Without further ado, let me turn it over to Hushin. Did I say that right?
You did. You got it.
Okay, Hushin College in Los Angeles. Thanks so much.
Great. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Nina Ray, and I am here from Hushin College in Los Angeles. And we are located in downtown Los Angeles, in sort of the epicenter of where things happen in terms of the entertainment industry. And we have 4 BFAs. We have acting, musical theater, commercial dance, and filmmaking. And here's a little bit about our campus. I'm just gonna put this here. Let's see if this works. Oh, wait, hold on. Course of now this is when I'm sorry guys, I'm having some internet issues here with you tonight, so maybe it might be better if I just speak to you as opposed to try to get this PowerPoint to start working. So my name is Nina, and Hushin Los Angeles is a small school. We actually just have under 500 students, and that is because we're a really hands-on school, but also because of what we do as a school. Our mission statement is to be very active, to have you from day one working on what you want to work on. So if you are into the entertainment industry, that's what you're going to be doing. So that means as a freshman, you're allowed to audition for anything, whether you are an acting major, musical film major, commercial dance major, you can audition for any of our projects that we have. We are very much committed to showing you all of the pathways within the entertainment industry. And so that means as a student, you're not only going to be, let's say, an actor or a dancer or a filmmaker, you're going to be doing all of that. So our actors learn, they learn cinematography, they learn directing, they learn editing, they learn how to be on stage and be a good actor as a live performer, but they also learn how to work on camera. You take business classes within the industry. You learn about not only what it's like to be in unions, how to market, how to brand, but also statistics, also how to bring your art into the real world and your real world into your art, meaning all of our general ed classes are built around the actor. Meaning that even when you take psychology, let's say, you're also learning becoming the character. When you're taking filmmaking, you're taking history of film. When you're taking dance, you're taking anthropology and world dance. So everything we do is really cohesive as a school, meaning that we really are a school for that student that is 100% sure that, like, hey, this is what I love to do. This is what I want to do, and I want to learn all the pathways into that career, and I want to have the most sustainable career. So that means we're a little different than, let's say, maybe some other schools on here, which are liberal arts, which are also wonderful opportunities, but our school is not a liberal arts school. We are very much an art school. So the majority of your credits are going to go towards your art. In terms of tuition, the sticker price is $39,500 a year. But we have a multitude of scholarships that are available to you. So that means that you can expect that you'll probably pay more likely around the range of $21,000 to $25,000 a year. In terms of housing, we don't have on-campus housing like most schools because we are a studio lot. The school is on a studio lot where commercials, TV shows, films are all happening at the same time that you're having an education there. which again is part of our mission statement. We want to really bridge that gap between education and the real world. So we do have housing. It is a private residence, and you are sharing that residence with USC students, with film students. So you're also building your network out when you're there. So even though we're a small school of 500 students, you're also getting the opportunity to build your network out, not only through our school, but also through sort of the students that you get to meet while you're there. And we have tons of different projects that you're going to be working on. And that means that not only are you have your class projects, but we have tons of films that you're working on, live performances, and as well as internship opportunities. So we're very much focused on having you have a real world experience when you're in school. So we sort of take that gloss off the film industry, if you know what I mean. We don't want you to think that, oh my gosh, the film industry is this far away, or the acting industry is this far away. After 4 years, you've actually started to see that it's not that far away. It's really in terms of budget. You know, maybe there's the one you're seeing is a multi-million-dollar budget, but that you actually get to work in the same facilities and have the same opportunities, even though your budget, we'll say, is a lot smaller. So we're very much focused on having you understand the industry as a whole, your pathways, and having a sustainable career in those pathways. So if you have any questions regarding that, the application process is portfolio based. So that means that if you're an actor, you are going to have to give us 2 auditions of contemporary monologues. If you're a filmmaker, we will need to see a portfolio. If you're a dancer, we will need to see the different styles that you're strongest at. But we do have a number of scholarships depending on the focus that you come in on. So Jeff, that's sort of our basic thing, and I'm excited to hear questions at the end.
Thanks so much. Appreciate that very much. Next up, we have San Diego State University.
Hi guys, my name is Adriana Ramirez. I am the admissions counselor for SDSU. So to just jump right in it, we are located in beautiful Southern California in San Diego. And we are the 2nd largest city in California. San Diego State is a Cal State, a California State University school, a part of the CSU system. There are 23 CSU schools within the CSU system, and San Diego State is one of the larger ones. Now, we are very centrally located within San Diego. We're about 10-15 minutes away from the beach, 15-minute trolley ride away from downtown, from your nearest hiking trail. So you really don't go far within the city of San Diego. And of course, off campus, we have our trolley, which does make it very convenient for students to get on and off campus. So we are a pretty big school. We have over 34,000 students total. A little over 30,000 are undergraduate. The number did go up this year. We're top 35 nationwide, known for our ethnic diversity. We're ranked in Forbes America's for best value colleges. We are number 1 in California and number 5 in the nation for the number of students we've sent studying abroad over the last 3 years. So lots of great things are happening here at SDSU. We love promoting student success here. We have tons of study abroad programs, 600 different international programs. We go to about 50 different countries, and you can study abroad more than once. We have our career services department. They're here to help a student find their dream job at SDSU through internship fairs, job fairs, resume building workshops, interviewing, building workshops. So tons of opportunity as well there. We are an undergraduate research institution. So again, that does create not only internship opportunities, but a lot of hands-on learning opportunities for students. These are the majors we offer. We have over 90 undergraduate majors to choose from here, and we are an impacted university. What that means is year over year, we receive more applications than seats available. So there isn't going to be an easier major to apply to. Truly apply to the major that you would like to pursue. Now, if you have no idea what major you would like to pursue, you can apply as undeclared. You're not looked at any differently, and that does not hurt your application. The only caveat to that is nursing. Nursing is our number 1 most competitive major here at San Diego State, and it is a direct entry. So if you want to be considered for the nursing major, you do want to make sure that you select nursing on the application. So some important dates. Again, we are a CSU school. We are not a part of the Common App. We have our own application, and it is on calstate.edu/apply. Our application is open from October 1st through November 30th. And for seniors this year, we are test flying. We will not require or consider the SAT or ACT as a part of the admission criteria. For any sophomores and juniors on the call, we have yet to decide if we will continue that requirement. So of course, for the most up-to-date information, you can reach out to me or take a look on the Cal State website. Now for admission criteria, we look at the following. We look at what we call your A through G course sequence. These are the subjects that you see here listed on the slide. We will calculate your GPA using your 10th, 11th, and 12th grades through this A through G course sequence. We will weight your GPA up to 8 semesters, meaning if you've taken any honors, AP, dual enrollment, or IB courses between 10th and 11th grade year, we will award you extra points onto your GPA for that. We want you to maintain your overall grade point average through your senior year. We will ask you for your official transcript. So if you decide to get senioritis, I recommend you don't. And everything is self-reported. We do not ask for your official transcript when we review your application. So the best recommendation I could give you is have a copy of your transcript out when you are reporting your courses, your term types, and grades. Now, transitioning over to student involvement. We're a big school. We have lots of things to get involved in here. We have over 350 student organizations, over 40 fraternities and sororities on campus, both academic and social, our associated student government body as well. We have our Aztec Mentor Program, where you're teamed up with an SDSU alumni in the career field you would like to pursue, and then your mentor the last 2 years of your time at SDSU. We have our Arts Alive program, our Mission Bay Aquatic Center, and of course, our state-of-the-art Aztec Recreation Center and Aquaplex. And kind of a fun fact about SDSU is we also have a bowling alley on campus for our students. Now, housing, our residential halls are beautiful. We have over 14 different residential halls on campus. If you are a non-local student, meaning if you graduate high school out of the local area, you are required to live on campus for the first 2 years. So yes, it's guaranteed housing, and yes, you are required to live on campus for the first 2 years. And incoming freshmen are not allowed to bring cars on campus due to the large number of students that we have currently living on campus. Now, we have seen that our students who live on campus tend to have an 11 to 13% higher GPA. We, of course, have affordable and convenient meal plans. There is no commute. Everything is really there on campus, even our Trader Joe's. So you really don't need to go anywhere. And then to finish off our presentation, our sports, we love our sports here at San Diego State. We are NCAA Division I in the Mountain West Conference. And another great benefit when you are a student is you get to attend all of the regular home season games for free. And I will tell you, there's nothing more exciting than attending a basketball game in the springtime and having Via Haas Arena full of just cheering fans. And then maybe for those of you that want to play a sport, we have about 21 different intramural and competitive sports teams that you can take a part of as well. So that is pretty much it for me today. I will turn it over to Jeff, our facilitator, and I will go ahead and put our contact information in the chat as well.
Thanks, Andrea. I appreciate that. Next up, we have University of Santa Cruz.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Diana Rivas. I'm an admissions outreach representative with UC Santa Cruz. I am also UCSC alum, so I'm very familiar with the campus because I lived there as a student for 4 years and now as a staff member. So I'll go ahead and share my screen. Okay, perfect. So for those of you who aren't too familiar with UC Santa Cruz, our campus is located right on the coast. So it is in Northern California. It's about an hour and a half south of San Francisco. It overlooks the Monterey Bay, but it is separate from the city. I like to describe it kind of in a hill. It's about 2,000 acres, and then half of those are redwood trees. So when you're walking to class, going to your dorm, you really feel like you're in the middle of the forest, but then you're 10 minutes away from the beach. So you kind of get the best of both worlds on campus in terms of the location. We are also the closest UC campus to Silicon Valley. So from this innovative industry, students have access to a variety of opportunities with companies such as Google, Facebook, Apple, Netflix, to name a few. UC Santa Cruz is a part of the UC system, which means that we are sister campuses with UCLA, UC Irvine, Berkeley, to name a few, which means that the majority of our faculty on campus are conducting research, and that's across our 5 academic divisions. So it's not just limited to the sciences or the engineering, although those tend to be some of the biggest ones. Over here, you have some quick facts about the campus. So we are considered a mid-sized campus. So we're right in the middle with around 19,000, close to 20,000 students on campus. We are the second smallest campus within the UC system, and around 90% of our students are undergraduates, which means that they're joining us either right out of high school or they go to a community college and then transfer in, which means that a lot of the opportunities that we provide in research, internships, working with faculty are geared towards undergraduate students. So in that sense, you're not competing with graduate students to work with faculty, which is really great because you get more of a hands-on experience. Our average weighted GPA for our students that were admitted last year was a 3.9. But do keep in mind that we admit students below our average and above our average because we look at a variety of factors when admitting students. In terms of academic programs, we have 69 majors within our 5 academic divisions. So we have our arts, humanities, our physical and biological sciences, social sciences, and then our Jack Baskin School of Engineering. Within these 5, we offer around 69 majors and 40 minors to choose from. All of them are pretty popular across the board. Some of our biggest and most popular majors are number 1, computer science, because of our proximity to Silicon Valley. Then it's psychology, business management, economics, and human biology for students that are interested in pre-med. With UC Santa Cruz, every student does come in as a proposed major, and you have until the end of your second year to declare your major. So you do have a little bit of wiggle room and flexibility if you're still not too sure what you want to study, because the major you select on your application isn't set. That doesn't apply to one major, which is computer science. Computer science is one of our selective majors. So if any of you are interested in that major, you do want to make sure you select it on your application and you have to get admitted for it. UC Santa Cruz is a place where you can find community right where you live and learn. So rather than a traditional university experience where residential spaces are separate from academic spaces, at UC Santa Cruz, these are shared spaces. So residential buildings sit next to academic classrooms, and academic advisors work within our 10 residential colleges. So you can think of your residential college as your neighborhood within UC Santa Cruz. And just like any city's neighborhoods, our 10 residential colleges have different architectures, focuses, and feelings. The residential college system allows students to get a small college experience within the larger university. So instead of being surrounded by 20,000 students, you have a 10th of that within your residential college. You're not limited to your college. So just because you're affiliated with one of them doesn't mean you can't go to any of the other 9. You more than likely will visit all 10 colleges by the time you graduate, but you know that you have your small community within the larger university. If you decide to live on campus, you do get housed at your residential college. Like I said, our colleges aren't major specific, which means that you'll meet students across all 69 majors within your residential college. In terms of student life, there's a lot of ways for students to get involved on campus. We have over 200 student organizations that range from academic, ethnic, Greek life, social, sports, pretty much anything you can think of. There's a club on campus that you can join. So it's a really good way for students to find community and connect with other students on campus based on their backgrounds, interests, or experiences. In terms of student success, there's a variety of resources available on campus in order to ensure that students have the support that they need. We offer academic advising through your residential college as well as through your major department. We also have our educational opportunity program for first-generation low-income students. We have our Career Center, which provides career and graduate advising services. So they help students prepare for life after college, whether it's going into graduate school or pursuing a job. And then in terms of health and safety, we do have a health center on campus if students are feeling sick or under the weather or want to talk to a doctor on campus. In terms of the freshman admissions requirements, because we are a part of the UC system, we do have one application for the UCs. And there are 2 steps to UC admission. So there's qualifications and selection. So you need to complete the college prep courses known as the A through G requirements to qualify. And just remember that as a selective institution, we are looking for students that take more than the minimum a number of years in each requirement, particularly in math, science, and a language other than English. The minimum GPA is a 3.0, but we do recommend for our campus a 3.5 and above, because that's where 90% of our students that were admitted last year had. And the GPA that we look at is a weighted cap GPA at a maximum of 8 semesters of UC approved honors courses in 10th and 11th grade. And then in terms of selection, UC Santa Cruz uses what we call comprehensive review. So that just means that we look at everything when evaluating applications. So you really want to make sure that you touch on all of these on your UC application. And that kind of covers my presentation on UC Santa Cruz. Feel free to follow us on social media if you have any questions. I'll go on and pass it back to Jeff.
Thanks so much. A reminder to those in attendance, if you do have questions at any time, you can hit the Q&A box at the bottom of the screen and ask the representatives to answer for you. Next up, we have the University of California, Irvine.
Hi, hello everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Victor Sanchez. I am with the University of California, Irvine. Thank you so much for being with us. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Meanwhile, let me share with you, I am a senior undergraduate admissions counselor, which means I also get to read several hundred or about 1,400 applications each year. And that's something that I am excited about. It's always good to make a difference. So a little bit about UCI, but first, the QR code that you see on your bottom screen, if you put your phones right on it, it'll take you to a link. And if you're interested in learning more about UCI, we are opening up our campus for tours. If you'd like to get an invite for a tour, I'd like to get invited for events that we have on campus. Also, we send out reminders regarding the application process, financial aid, and also PIQ tips. And I'll talk about PIQs in a minute. Feel free to go onto the QR code. So where is UCI? Right? So we are right between LA and San Diego. We are 10 to 12 minutes from the beach. So we're almost right on the coast. It's a really beautiful location where we are. We are in the top 10 public universities. We are in the top 5 most applied to universities. In terms of majors and minors, we have 150 majors and minors. Now, when we talk about majors and minors, often the question is, well, how does that work? Well, it means to you that at UCI, you definitely can explore, right, from time to time. And as you progress with your journey while you're an anteater on campus. And there's also academic advisors that are there to help you and support you, whether you want to do a double major, many of our students do a double major, or whether you want to add a minor, or maybe even the possibility of changing a major. You talk to an academic advisor and they'll share with you sort of like the processes, the requirements, and also the viability. Can I change a major? Obviously, as you know, some majors are more popular than others, as some of my colleagues have pointed out. So our Anteater alumni network extends beyond the US. It's worldwide, and we have over 200,000. And a few things that really speak to the unique and differentiating value of UCI as far as a higher education institution. According to the New York Times, we are the #1 university that does the most for the American dream. Forbes has UCI as the #1 best value among public universities. And then also to add to the uniqueness, 1/3 of all Fortune 500 companies are located right in the city of Irvine. So, that means that geographically speaking, you'll be in a region for hopefully internships and job employment opportunities. And as one of my colleagues pointed earlier, our career pathways in all the UCs do an excellent job in getting employers to campus for internships and also for employment opportunities. So real quickly, these are 14 academic schools. If you're computer science or engineering, you probably know that we have one of the best computer science engineering programs in the country. Palm Orange has the 32nd best business administration undergraduate program. We've got 11 different engineering programs from aerospace to EE, CE, ME, engineering programs, biological sciences. We have 10 different biological sciences, including biomedical engineering, which is really the interdisciplinary program between our engineering department and our School of Biological Sciences. And it's our premier program. It's called the biomedical engineering, and it's an excellent program. And all of these have a team of academic advisors that will work with students, anytime that you have questions, and all of these are very unique in their own way. So one of the things that we are unique about is that we're huge on academic counseling, right? We want you to succeed when you come to UCI. So we offer various academic counseling and advising from our different staff to support you. Our Center for Excellence in Writing also offers workshops to help you with communication skills, writing skills, so that you can succeed not just at UCI, but beyond. These are some of the employers that work with some of our students in terms of internship and employment opportunities when you graduate from campus. If you're into research, 73% of our students participate in research. And if you participate in research, you get partnered with a PhD professor, or you get partnered with a PhD student, a student working on their PhD. And so what that means is that they will guide you with your research, you present your research at a symposium, and then that goes on your resume. So we have an amazing study abroad staff. We work with over 30 countries and we have over 300 international programs. So we're not about research. We like to have fun. There's a lot of things to do in Orange County. Again, we are near the beach. If you're into paddleboarding, kayaking, which I am, and I'm a runner, it's only 5 minutes from campus. And of course, we're only 22 minutes from Disneyland. So here's our campus. And here's a closer look. So New York City has Central Park. We have Aldrich Park. This looks small, but it's a 21 acre. There is no other college or university in the US with this exactly same layout. If you're in a bookstore and walk out and whether you go right or left, after walking for 1 mile, you end up exactly where you started. And along the way, you'll run across 3 different Starbucks, and these are our academic units. So very, very unique to UCI. We are also an NCAA Division I school, and we have 18 different sports. So I look forward to your questions afterwards. Thank you very much, and we're excited that you are joining us. Thank you. Let me go ahead and stop
Thanks,
sharing.
Victor. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Sorry about that. Next up, we have Vanguard University.
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right, let's share my screen here. And, oh. I had it up. I promise. It's here. All right. My name is Andre Argys. I am one of the, I'm Assistant Director of Admission here at Vanguard University, and really excited to share with you a little bit about who we are. Share screen 2. There we go. Can you guys see the screen okay here?
Yes.
All right, awesome, thank you. So yes, Vanguard University, we are a private Christian liberal arts university. We are located in Costa Mesa, California. That's in Orange County. We are 4.5 miles away from Newport Beach, 15-minute drive to Disneyland if we're comparing distances to Disneyland. But yeah, right here in the beautiful Orange County area, 1,700 undergraduate students, so really tight-knit community that we offer here at Vanguard. There's 3 main distinctives that I want to talk about today, and that's going to be Vanguard's strong academic excellence, our spiritual climate that we offer as a private Christian university, and then our campus life and authentic and caring community. I'll also talk about application and financial aid as well. Brief history though, we were founded in 1920, so we've been around for just over 100 years, celebrated our 100th birthday this last year. Fun fact about us, we are actually Orange County's first 4-year college. So that's our little claim to fame. If you're anything like me, I have found that the older I get, each year I feel justified to buy myself a birthday present on my birthday. So that's exactly what we did this last year. This picture you'll see here is of our brand new 35,000 square foot student center. This is for students with brand new cafeteria, coffee shop, or coffee bar, fitness center, recreational room for athletic events, as well as outdoor seating, lounge, fire pits. Just a great opportunity for students to build community here, but over 100 years of higher education. The first thing that I want to highlight is our academic excellence. So all of our professors are practitioners, but really the beautiful thing about being here at Vanguard is that professors serve as more than just professors, they're also mentors to students. And so with an average class size of about 21 students, your professor is really going to get to know you, your story, your journey, and help prepare you for whatever that next step is in your story. We have a 16-to-1 student to faculty ratio. Not uncommon for professors at Vanguard to actually give out their personal cell phone numbers to students to say, hey, as long as it's not 3 a.m., you can text me with questions regarding the industry, job connections, networking. My sister actually graduated from Vanguard back in 2018, was a business major. This professor in this photo actually helped get my sister a job at Trilogy Financial, a financial company here in Orange County, all because she called him after she graduated and he knew her story and helped prepare her for that next step. So really intimate classroom setting, a lot of professors, they can hold class at a local Starbucks or out on the lawn. They get to know you on a real personal level. We offer 39 different degree programs here at Vanguard. Our top 5 majors are business, psychology, kinesiology, communication, and biology. So right there, you're going to see a wide range from the arts to the sciences. But we also have programs like computer science and engineering physics program, pre-nursing, as you see in this photo here. We have a music program that offers a scholarship, musical theater that offers scholarship, and a 4-year integrated bachelor and teaching credential program. So in 4 years, you can actually get your teaching credential, start teaching, or start headed into your master's degree as well too. So you'll never be taught by a teacher assistant at our university. You will always be taught by your professor. The second piece that I want to talk about is we are an intentionally Christian university. So students choose to come to Vanguard knowing that in addition to whatever major that they're interested in, they also want to grow deeper in their faith, in their walk with God. And so we have 24 different denominations affiliated with Vanguard. What we have for students to really grow in this is all students, regardless of what major that they choose, will also take 5 religion courses, or Bible classes, as we like to call them, really foundational courses. And then we also have chapels where students will gather throughout the weeks to just learn more from scripture, to worship together. All of our worship teams are student-led, really a great opportunity to unplug from class, get recharged, and then continue on with the rest of your week. So we offer chapels for students to attend, as well as those 5 Bible courses. We have 125 different intramural sports teams and campus clubs, so lots of great ways to get involved, whether that's joining an interest-based club like the surf club. This is a photo of that here. Hiking club, we have cultural-based clubs, so the Black Student Union, we have El Puente, which is our Hispanic Latino culture club. Just great opportunities to celebrate each other from our backgrounds that we bring to the university. We also have intramurals, so if you want to go out and play spike ball, volleyball, basketball, whatever that might be, lots of great ways to get involved. Athletics, we have 18 different athletic programs that are found here. You can check them all out on our website. We are NAIA Division I athletics. Application is on our website. Here's the information. We have a Christian experience statement that's like our college essay, as well as our official transcripts. Test scores are optional this year. Financial aid, we range between $10,000 and $25,000 in academic scholarship, merit-based scholarship, ranked number 4 by US News and World Report in awarding the most merit aid to students. This link will give you a little bit more additional information. If you're interested, I'll put some of my contact information in the chat for you, but thank you for letting me share.
Thanks, Andre. Appreciate that. Next up, we have Wade Institute of Technology.
Just let me share right. Can you all see this? I certainly hope so.
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. So thank you. Hello, everybody. I'm Lorna Jones with the Wade Institute of Technology. We are a new college. We are an experiential undergraduate STEM college, and the focus is on students of African descent. This is our campus in Palo Alto. So there's a location, we're halfway between San Francisco and Silicon Valley, which is San Jose. And what our focus really is on preparing students of African descent to be leaders. We believe strongly that thinking, so critical thinking, as well as acting, which I'll get to in a moment, is important. So that's where we focus a lot of our attention on that. And in that endeavor, we believe that by offering innovative and transformative experiences for our students, that will set them up very nicely for their future. We really want our students to have be excited about the discovery of life and the roles that they can play in the future. And so we set them up for various projects, which I'll explain in a second. So we want our students to really think about what role can they play? What can they do in the future? So why study with WIT? We believe in our students as individuals first. We really care about them as people. So that's why we have tutors and mentors taken from the Stanford Graduate student community who are there to support them, help them, and make sure that they get the best grades that they can have, obviously, because they're going to college. But what else can they have? We want our students to have additional competencies. So all our students will learn to fly a plane. That's part of the experiential projects that they will have. So outside of that, these are 5 other experiences that they will leave with if they study with us. I will get into that in the next slide. So any projects that the students get involved with, if our college makes money, the students will benefit equally in the projects that they were part of. So part of the idea of really letting our students lead their own ship is letting them design their own BAC or bachelor's program based on what their interests are and what they're passionate about. And another reason is for 2022, tuition is free. So here are our programs. So we have 3 programs: space, environment, and media. For the space program, the general aviation, all our students, as I said, will learn to fly. As well, we have a location in Wyoming, which used to house intercontinental ballistic missiles. It's the silo there. I can assure you there are no missiles in there right now, but our students will excavate it and develop and launch low orbit communication satellites. The other project we have is our students will be involved with flight simulations. They'll be monitoring flights in and out of the 3 airports in the Bay Area: San Francisco, Oakland, and San Jose. For the environment program now, our students will be conducting research in Michigan. It's one of our locations there. So that will be an important part of the program. And for the media, the students will be involved in game design and development, as well as producing TV programs, which we will air on the television station that we own in Palo Alto, San Francisco. So those are the experiential projects that we want our students to choose from. So how our system works is we ensure that our students cover the general ed courses at Foothill Community College, which is the #1 in California for online courses, but #3 in the whole of the nation. So it's got a very, very good reputation. So for the first year, students will complete their GE courses there. And in the summer, it'll be flying. Of course, Mandarin will be throughout. And year 2, they'll complete the remaining GE courses. And this is where you'll select one of the 4 remaining experiential projects that we want you to choose from and continue with Mandarin. At that point, you can decide whether you'd like to stay with us or move on to a 4-year institution. We do hope you'll stay with us. For the year 3, you choose, this is part of you designing your program, of course. So you choose which universities and courses you want to take. We'll help you with that. And so you'll take the courses online and you'll continue with the project that you started or take on an internship program, and again, Mandarin. And lastly, year 4, you'll take more courses to complete the final courses you'll require to get your bachelor's, and there you'll complete your project. You won't be traveling this time, you'll be staying in California. And again, you'll end with Mandarin. So the application process, we're looking for students of African descent with good academic standing. We'll be looking at your transcripts, and we want you to have an interest in STEM, and someone who's looking for something a little bit different, who's looking to get some experiences and perhaps earn from any projects that they were involved in. The process is free. It's online at our website. So this is the housing that we make available for our students. Just some of the photos that we have for you. And lastly, the finances are, we offer tuition free for this year. And these are general finances you'll have to cover for yourself. And my contact details. Once you've finished your bachelor's though, if you're interested in going further, we're offering full ride scholarships for masters in STEM. And by all means, reach out to us at wit.university. And I'm Lorna Jones. Thank you. I go back to Jen.
Thanks, Lorna. Appreciate that very much. Well, we've got a few minutes left here. I wanted to invite the representatives back on camera. Thought I would ask them to kind of close us out tonight by answering what is the one thing they want us to remember about their institution this evening. So we will go in order that we presented. So Hushin will, with Nina, we'll go first and we'll go from there.
Hi, yeah, it's Hushin. I think if it was one thing to remember for us is that we are truly hands-on in terms of just our location. We are located on a 20-acre studio lot in downtown Los Angeles. And that really follows what our mission statement is as a school, is that you are going to be attending a professional place every day where you're watching movies, TV shows, commercials happening all around you. And that is what you're studying when you're there. So the thing I want to take away is that you are actually going into the place every day that you then hope to do for the rest of your life. And so our goal is for you to absolutely learn how to create a sustainable career in that entertainment industry. Thanks, Jeff.
No, thank you. Next up, UC Santa Cruz.
Yeah, I think for our campus, it's our commitment to social justice. Whatever you're majoring, whether it's computer science, whether it's anthropology, the arts, our students are very committed to making a difference in the world, and we have faculty who really want to support our students in finding, their niche in like whatever field they want to do. And the residential college system allows students to get that small college experience where they really do feel at home and they feel comfortable branching out.
Thank you. UC Irvine.
Hi, thank you. I love this question. We are a top, for your public research institution and a minority thriving institution, but at 26,000 undergrad students or so, a lot of students think that we are a large size university, but we're actually a mid-sized university. And our faculty to student ratio is only 26:1, which is really excellent for an outstanding public university. And just the Blue and Gold program offers amazing financial aid package for all the students who are interested in applying to the UC system. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Victor. Vanguard, Andre.
Yeah, cool. So I would say for Vanguard, it is the intentionality of a university where we integrate faith and learning together. And with the small community aspect, it's the professor mentorship relationship that you can develop with direct access to faculty, lifelong community, friendships that you'll develop here as well. But I definitely would say that being able to offer great merit-based financial aid packages too. Consider the private schools, whether it's Vanguard or not, consider those as well, because we definitely have some great merit-based packages to award for financial aid.
Thanks, Andre. And then Lorna, wrap us up. Wade Institute of Technology.
Yes, what I'd like you to really remember about us is, yes, we're new. We really care about students. We want you to have the best experience possible. We have very high expectations, admittedly, but we also want you to know that we want you to have the experiences so that you can talk about it, so that you can see yourself in these roles in future. And we believe that's important for you to try it out and enjoy the experience and know that we're here to support you.
Very good. Well, I want to thank all the representatives this evening for spending a few minutes with us. Certainly thank you those that are in attendance. There will be a brief survey afterwards. Would appreciate you filling it out. And I wish you all the best in your college search process. Good night, everybody.